A new report out today highlights the cost of bad roads for Kansas drivers.
But it focuses primarily on the condition of state roads because of funding taken from the Kansas Department of Transportation.
Tonight we wanted to get the latest on road repairs here in Wichita and how much money goes into making sure the potholes don't turn into sinkholes.
KSN's John DeCibas is live tonight. And John, you talked to city officials. What did you find out for us?
Well, guys, I found out that road crews were really busy today, and they were busy in spots like this that once was divots and cracks. They put kind of a mix over it that hardens and smoothens over. Now, if we follow this crack on West North Court Road, we come to yet again another spot that before it was filled, it was normally a spot that drivers would have wanted to avoid. Now, city officials are taking advantage of more funding to make more repairs like these and make them easier, and that's something that drivers say is definitely needed.
Roads in Wichita. What do you think?
Side streets are horrible. They have a lot of potholes.
It depends on who you ask.
Everything rolls along smooth.
Here you can see drivers slowing down to go around the deep cracks in the road. But city officials say the funding's coming to make driving smoother in Wichita.
We continue to spend more money on our streets maintenance.
Director of Public Works Alan King says they're doing more repairs now than ever. He says in 2011, curb to curb, they resurfaced 72 lane miles in Wichita, but by the end of the year, that number jumps to 813 lane miles. What's also going up, King says, is the budget. It's $8 million this year and climbing to $11 million by 2020. Money that's spent widening, resurfacing, and patching streets. West North Court Road got some TLC today. Road crews were filling potholes and large cracks with a mix that dries over smooth almost immediately after being treated. Now on to the next spot. And because of an additional $10 million from the sale of the Hyatt, road crews are focusing on the areas that need it most.
We picked some of the worst of the neighborhood streets, failing neighborhood streets, and we'll be doing a mitigation on them, which will involve spot repairs.
King says they're spending $5 million a year over the next 2 years to treat and repair 40% of residential roads in the city.
The roads are good. I drive every day, all day, and the residential roads are fine.
Good news to one woman, hoping for a much smoother ride.
Definitely some improvement. I mean, a lot of your main streets do too.
And you take a look at spots like these, and I'm told that the city is actually going to be getting a new truck by the end of the year that will actually, you can do all that whole process in one of smoothing over and paving these spots. But I did talk to some drivers who just wish that the city would repave the roads altogether. Live in Wichita, John DeCibas, KSN News.
All right, thank you, John. That study focused on money taken from what critics call the Bank of KDOT. Here's an in-depth look for you at what the impact has been. From 2011 to 2017, a total of $2.4 billion has been transferred from KDOT to offset budget losses. In just 2016 alone, more than $500 million was cut from the transportation budget, and that forced officials to delay 25 expansion and modernization projects all across the state. That report, released today from a Washington, D.C. organization, says driving on Kansas roads costs you at least an extra $1,000 a year in repairs and wasted gas.